Hi, this is Manju Ramanan. I'm waiting to meet ace comedian and international celebrity Bassem Youssef, who will be here soon. I am waiting for him at the theatre, Mall of the Emirates, and tomorrow there's going to be an Arabic show that he's going to do at Dubai Media City. This entire sequence of events is brought to you by PlayField Entertainment, and I'm waiting to meet him. I am in conversation with a world-renowned and very, very interesting, I should say a stand-up comedian is not the only way I can define him. He's a celebrity, he's an international celebrity, and he has changed minds. He's a heart surgeon, and now he's, I think, curing minds. Should I say that?
I'm kind of like concerned with making people laugh for now.
Well, Bassem is an international celebrity and he's in Dubai now. He's going to perform tomorrow. He's going to talk. This is an Arabic show that he's going to do.
Yeah, so if you're not speaking Arabic, don't come tomorrow. But next month, hopefully you come for an English show.
Yes, and you're waiting for the English show as well because you've come to Dubai once before.
I came to Dubai last year for the Dubai Comedy Festival last April, and I did the English show, first time in Dubai, and it was first time people saw me doing here, performing in English. And then PlayField have invited me to do an Arabic show. And the initial plan was to do the Arabic show back to back. Oh, sorry, like an Arabic show and an English show. But due to many circumstances, we preferred to have like an Arabic show this month, and hopefully next month in May, we're gonna do another Arabic show, the same one, and an English show. So it's kind of challenging to do show in a bilingual because like doing comedy in bilingually, it's very different. And the dynamics, I mean, my English show is not a translation of my Arabic show. And my Arabic show is not an explanation of my English show. They are two different shows, two different topics, two different energies, two different themes. Yeah, and two different, no, the audience might be common because some Arabic audience will come to both shows. And they will come and they will not feel that they are seeing something translated. No, it is different. It's very different.
Your scripts are also very different.
Yeah, two different scripts completely. And there's like, there's only one story that I repeat in both shows, but otherwise the whole show is different.
What is that one story to repeat?
Come to the show and find out.
Yes, I've been. Also tell me, when you write your scripts, does it take a lot of time to write it, or you do a part of it which is written and then you start with the energy of the people that you see? And
no, I'm a planner. I plan everything. And the beauty of stand-up is that you try to make it as spontaneous as possible, but it is actually as rehearsed as possible. The more you rehearse it and the more you material, the more natural and spontaneous it might come out. So some people are very spontaneous. I don't have that kind of talent. Some people have that talent much better than I do. But you have to remember, I didn't spend all of my life doing stand-up. This is something very new for me. So
but it doesn't look like it's new for you because you
good. So I have
the pulse of the audience. Like
so it's good. I'm fooling everybody then. That's good.
And the pulse is similar to both the professions. You catch the pulse.
Yeah, you try to find analogies between medical and comedy. I'm not letting you do that. I'm not letting you get away with it. No, it's a different thing.
Also the fact that in Dubai, how the audience is different than the rest of the world.
No, each city, each country is different. Even in the United States, like people in New York will be different than the people in Idaho. Right. You know, the energies are different, the references are different. You might do the same show, but you have to kind of like slightly tweak it so it can be something that would work for everybody.
Okay. Right. Also, comedy, it's not easy to make people laugh.
It's very difficult.
Such an important.
It's very stressful.
Right. And how do you do it when you see it's catching up, but it's not there?
Yeah, it's not a good feeling. Comedians are the most sensitive people in the world because you can come to a show and then you can come to me, it's like, oh my God, we had a great time, but me on theater, I didn't, because I didn't get the reaction that I want. For us, the silence is augmented and laughter is muffled. So the laughter has to be through the roof so we feel satisfied. And yeah, so when you are on the theater, like you have a totally different perception from the audience.
Right. Also the fact that most comedians, people perceive them, that they are as comic off screen, off stage. Do you see that in yourself, or you're a different person when you're not?
No, there's a person and there's a persona. You know, everyday life you're a serious person. Everyday life you're trying. Comedy is what you do as a profession. You know, so yeah, comedians are different in their lives, like people are different in their lives.
And the most serious people, sometimes in real life, are comedians too.
Yeah, we have kind of like a black outlook for the world. Yeah, we're very depressed usually.
Okay. Yeah, because you have to feel something that's strong enough to snap out of it and create content to uplift yourself and people around you. Also the fact that Jon Stewart has been your somebody that you have looked up to, and you're called the Jon Stewart of the Arab world. So how does that?
Oh, it's an honor, of course. I mean, like I don't mind it, of course, because it's easier for people who are not aware of that part of the world to have a reference point. Yeah. So if you're an American or Western or you follow stand-up comedy, American comedy, Jon Stewart is a very easy reference to bring up. So yeah, I'm very proud to have that kind of name attached to me. It's an honor. He's a great person, genuinely a great person in real life, not just on television.
Right. So when you sit to write down your stuff and watching, do you consume a lot of media on a daily basis, and then when you sit down to write all the?
Yeah. All comedians watch a lot of stuff because for us it's a learning experience. You learn from other comedians and you learn from other performers. It's very important.
And satire also has a very thin line between what can be offensive and not offensive, but say it and not say it. So how do you manage that balance?
Well, it's a trial and error. It's a trial, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And I'm always learning. For me, it's a continuous learning experience, and you can never be too sure, and you can never be too confident. Right. You always have to be humbled down and all the time. Yeah.
So you start from the jitters right from the beginning, and then you can never be too sure.
Never. Even if you have done the show 100 times, each night is different, each audience is different, each place is different. Sometimes I would do shows back to back, one at 7 o'clock and one at 9 o'clock, in the same place, same theater. But just like because the audience has changed, the energy would change.
There's more to talk to you, sir, but looking forward to
Thank you so much. I appreciate
watching it.
I appreciate you.
Yes, and it's an honor to have you with us, and so lovely to talk
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.